Hey everybody, Playtendoguy here, and I'm back with another video. It's Monday morning, you know what that means, it's New Release Monday. But instead of going for a Blu-ray hunt this week, I thought I'd try something a little bit different. Instead of doing a Blu-ray hunt every week, I'm thinking about doing it every other week. And in its place is a pickups video where I just show you the stuff that I picked up throughout the week. It's just a trial thing, we're going to see how it goes. If it's successful, we'll continue it. One week we'll do a Blu-ray hunt, one week we'll do a pickups video. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So yeah, what did I pick up in the past week? Well, not a bad little collection here. It's mostly consists of Arrow titles, a couple of DVDs, and a box set. So let's dive straight in. First up, I actually did go to One Below in the week, and unfortunately, they didn't really have much of a delivery in. They had like a basket full of Christmas titles, but they were nothing really that special there. But one thing I did notice they had was a film that I used to love watching as a child, and I've noticed they've had quite a few in this series popping up in One Below, so I've been trying to snap them all up whilst I can. And that is the Pokemon movie, the first one, yes. This came out, must have been in the late 90s, 97, 98. I used to have this on VHS. I never actually upgraded it to DVD or Blu-ray, so I'm really happy to have this in the collection. I can't really remember much about it. I haven't seen it for like nearly 20 years, but I used to love it as a child, so it's really great to have this in here, relive the nostalgia. I'm going to imagine that it hasn't aged all that well, but I'm looking forward to watching it. I think it was like a film of two halves. One half was about Pikachu and the other half was about Mew and Mewtwo. It's not very long, it's only 71 minutes, there's no special features, but I'm very happy to have that in the collection. Next up, I did go into Sainsbury's, and shockingly enough, Sainsbury's still have their media section in the big store, which is a great thing. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be discounting anything much, but I did notice they had this in on DVD and it was really cheap. It was only £3, and I thought, you know what? I do want to get the big box set on Blu-ray, but it's like 40–50 quid. Why don't I just buy them on DVD because it's still cheap? And that is Bong Joon-ho's Snowpiercer. Yeah, it's got a great cast in this. I can remember recording it on TV, but it got deleted accidentally. So I've been really wanting to watch this one for a very long time. It stars Chris Evans in it, Tilda Swinton, Jamie Bell, Octavia Spencer, and even John Hurt. So it's a great cast of characters on here, and the slip here is really nice. It's like a matte design slip. You don't normally see it with a slip, so I thought for £3 I'd pick it up. I think it's all set on a train. People who live like at the end of the train are basically like lower class citizens, and those who live up to the front of the train are more like your upper class, more wealthier people. So this is like a sort of class statement piece with a lot to say. It's a sci-fi futuristic film, so I'm really looking forward to watching this. Um, just over 2 hours. I don't think there's no special features, which is a shame, but nevertheless, I'm really excited to actually watch this. I'll be watching this one very soon. And anyway, as the Arrow sale is in full swing now, it started last Tuesday? No, last Monday. Unfortunately, my HMV was closed that day, so I didn't get there till the end of the week. But nevertheless, I made up for it and picked up 5 titles. I was going to say 6, but actually 5. First up is Rec. R-E-C. Yep, Rec. This is a Spanish film that came out in like the 2000s, I think. It's not a very long film, it's only about 75–76 minutes, and it basically is a found footage zombie film that follows like a team of firefighters. Yes, it is a team of firefighters, yes, as they enter this apartment block flat place. And unfortunately for them, it's overrun with a new sort of virus that obviously has turned people into zombies. And this follows the news reporter crew who's following these firefighters as they try to battle their way through. It looks brilliant, it looks utterly terrifying, and I can't wait to watch it. When I went to HMV, they didn't actually have it in stock, but I asked them and they did have it upstairs in the stock room. This one's one of the fairly new release ones. Like that's why it was £9.99, because it's normally 18 quid. It comes with a slip. You also do, yes, you do get the booklet in it as well, which is pretty great. It's only a one disc collection, but you do get the theatrical cut and the production version. Differences is like the theatrical version is a little bit longer. You get all your subtitles, various behind the scenes stuff, trailers, image gallery, and obviously your reversible sleeve, as you always get with Arrow titles. It's a really nice set, and I'm very happy to have it in the collection. Alright, the film may be short, but I've heard some incredible things about it, so I really can't wait to watch it. Next up is a film I did see when I first went to HMV in the middle of the week or the end of the week. I picked it up because it had a slip, but I put it back because I didn't really know nothing about it. And then when I went home, I researched it a bit more, and I was really thought it sounded like a cool film. And that is something called A Dream Demon, the director's cut. I didn't really know nothing about it, but doing some research, it's actually a British film. It's been trapped on VHS for quite a few years, so this marks its first like disc-based physical release. And it stars Gemma Redgrave. I'm pretty certain she was in Doctor Who during like the Peter Capaldi era, as well as the brilliant pairing of Timothy Spall and Jimmy Nail from the TV series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. So with that cast alone, I was very impressed. Basically, it's about like a woman who's like getting ready to get married, but she's having like visions and nightmares of stuff. It looks like a cool, haunted sort of British sort of thriller, sort of horror. So I'm looking forward to watching this one. The artwork on it is absolutely fantastic, and again, like Rec, you do get the booklet with it as well. So that's quite good. You do get the booklet as well. I think it's only a one disc edition, which is still good. Yeah, basically the woman's having like these terrible visions, and she doesn't know whether they're like true or false. And she has like an American friend who helps her out. It sounds really interesting, and honestly, I can't wait to watch this one. I think this one's going to be like a very much a hidden gem. This includes like the 2K restoration of the director's cut, as well as the alternative theatrical version, and like the differences is like 88 minutes and 89 minutes. You also get like subtitles, scene selection with commentary, video introduction, all sorts of featurettes with the cast and crew, behind the scenes documentary with Timothy Spall, Gemma Redgrave. You get the theatrical trailer, image galleries, original screenplay. There's even like a CD-ROM, Blu-ray ROM sort of content there, as well as a reversible sleeve with newly commissioned artwork and the original artwork. Really surprised me that this was only £7.99, because normally these ones with the slipcovers, a bit like Rec, is £9.99. But if you see here, the BBFC logo is the old one, and this one is the new one. So this must have come out a couple of years ago. But for £7.99, I'm very happy to pick that one up. I think this one's going to be very much a hidden gem, and I can't wait to watch it. Next up is one that I've been after on the Arrow sale for quite a little while, when the first one appeared during the summer. But I could never really find it. But I did pop into my local store, and behold, they actually did have it. It's Michael Caine in Pulp. Yeah, basically, the film revolves around this writer, played by Michael Caine, who's quite successful, and he goes and meets up with this person, and basically people are getting murdered left, right and centre, and he's got to try and solve it. It's sort of like a comedy, sort of crime drama. Looks like a lot of fun. It's basically from the early 70s, so it's a really cool sort of setup. It also stars Mickey Rooney in it, so there's a good cast here. How long is this? 108 minutes. You get your 2K restoration, you get your sound, subtitles, you get new interviews with like the photographers, directors, new interview with Tony Klinger, the son of the producer. You get the trailer, and obviously you get the reversible artwork, which includes the original artwork. To be honest, for me, I mostly do prefer this newly commissioned artwork. I think it's always amazing. I think most of the Arrow titles, the newly commissioned artwork is better. Probably only on two films that I think that the original artwork is better, and that's The Thing and Big Trouble in Little China. But to behold, surprised me that this one actually had the booklet in as well. And this one's quite a few years old, so obviously this has been sitting on the shelf for quite a few years. But very happy to have this in the collection. Looking forward to watching this. Michael Caine is always brilliant in films, so very excited to get this. Next up, we have two films by Dario Argento, and I recently watched The Bird with the Crystal Plumage and actually really enjoyed the film. I thought it was a great sort of like murder mystery slash sort of horror, psychological horror. I thought it worked really well, and considering like this was like really early 70s, I thought it was a really quite a clever film, and the cinematography in it was excellent. So I decided to pick up Phenomena. Yeah. I was looking on the HMV website, looking at all these titles, and noticed this one. And then I saw the cast, and I was like, hey up, this will be quite good. It stars Jennifer Connelly from Labyrinth, and we also have Donald Pleasence, who's in the brilliant Halloween films, so I was sold straight away with the cast. But basically, it seems to be like murders are happening, and this girl's got special powers that she can like control insects and that, and she's aided by like Donald Pleasence's character to find out who murdered these girls. It sounds like a really interesting supernatural film. I think it's going to be great. It's not too long. It's like 116 minutes, which is great. We get, with special features here, we get a brand new 4K restoration of the film. It's all done in high definition, 116-minute Italian cut of the film, as I'm pretty certain in other territories it was heavily cut because due to the violence back in the day. We also have like the Italian soundtrack, English subtitles, as well as new audio commentaries, new feature-length documentaries with the writers and the producers of the films, as well as a Jennifer music video directed by Dario Argento, original Italian and English theatrical trailers. We even have a rare Japanese vintage press book here, which would be quite cool to look at. And obviously you get your reversible sleeve. There isn't a booklet in this one, which doesn't matter. It's still a great price for $7.99, and I'm looking forward to watching it. And the final Arrow pickup of the week is yet again another Dario Argento film, and this one is Tenebrae. Yes, this is another sort of giallo sort of film. Basically it follows this, I think he's an American or an English writer, and as he's trying to publish his new book, unfortunately women who live with him or are his aides are slowly dying one by one in quite brutal fashion, with like pages of his new book shoved inside their mouths. It sounds like a very sort of thrilling murder mystery, and basically he's trying to find out who's killing these women. I've heard that this one's like one of the best Dario Argento films, so I'm really looking forward to watching it. Again, it's a newly remastered transfer. You get the optional English and Italian audio. You also get subtitles, audio commentary with various people. You have an introduction by a star of the film. You have the Unsane World of Tenebrae, an interview with the director Dario Argento. Screaming Queen, Dario Remembers Tenebrae. We also have something about to do with Glasgow, brand new interviews. And we also have the original trailer and obviously your reversible artwork. So again, very happy to have this one in the collection. I'm expecting great things from this one. Yeah, I was surprised they actually had this one in stock. Again, you don't get the booklet in it, but it doesn't matter. And the final pickup of the week is a box set. I wasn't intending on picking this one up. For some reason I did. I just saw it on the shelf and then just thought, you know what? Pick it up. I've always been wanting to watch these films for quite a while. I remember watching like a spin-off TV show on it on the horror channel about 10, 15 years ago and quite liking it. So, and the first film is like £7.99 on Blu-ray, so for an extra 12 quid, you get the whole box set, and that is Nightmare on Elm Street collection, which includes the original first 7 Nightmares. Really do like the artwork on this one. It's again like one of these Warner Brothers release, so you get like a slip cover, and inside you get like 3 or 4 Blu-ray cases, which is great. So yeah, as you know, I haven't really seen many big iconic horror films, so this is another one yet to add to the collection. I'm certainly amassing quite a decent horror collection now, so I'm looking forward to watching these ones. It's a 5 disc set, surprisingly. You get the first disc, which includes Nightmare on Elm Street. You get like loads of alternative scenes, commentaries, talking with the cast, alternative endings, 3 featurettes, quite a lot on there, as well as an interactive trivia track. So there's quite a lot of bonus features on the first one. The second one, you get Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge. You get a few featurettes on there, as well as the third film on the Blu-ray called Dream Warriors. Again, you get a load of featurettes with that, as well as a music video. Blu-ray number 3, you get Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, which includes some more featurettes. And you also get Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child, which includes 5 featurettes, some music videos as well, which is really quite cool. I do quite like it that they're putting both films on the same disc. Hopefully the compression won't mean that the image quality suffers. And obviously on the 4th disc you get Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, which includes 4 featurettes, and as well as Wes Craven's New Nightmares, which includes commentary by Wes Craven, 5 featurettes. Not too bad. And then finally we do have a DVD bonus disc, which includes over 3 hours of bonus features, including an all-new retrospective Fear Himself, The Life and Crimes of Freddy Krueger, 2 episodes from the TV show that I used to watch years ago called Freddy's Nightmares, and we also have like a featurette gallery as well as another featurette gallery, so quite a lot of special features in this one. It's a really stacked package. Altogether it comes to like 655 minutes. So yeah, it's not too bad for the money. I thought 20 quid. It says it's originally like 22.99, which is still a pretty good price, but I'm pretty certain like not too long ago this was like 30 quid, so I thought for 20 quid I'll pick it up, add it to the collection, and hopefully get around to watching them soon. Before I forget, tomorrow night, 7:30, it's time for another live stream. Yes, so join me at 7:30 where I'll be joined by special guest Meg's Movies. She's got a fantastic channel. Really looking forward to talking to her. She's a big horror fan. Also, I'll also have Sophie on there, Ryan from Let's Get Kicking Movies, as well as Jason Brett. So it should be a good night. I'm really looking forward to it. Andy from Forgotten World of Movies has decided to take a break from all the live streams, and I totally am behind him 110%. Also, I've decided to cut the quizzes out, scrap them all together, and just focus more on like a Q&A sort of live stream where you put your questions in and we just get straight to the answers. So yeah, so join us tomorrow night at 7:30 and we'll have a great live stream. So anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like and subscribe, that would be totally awesome. And as always, till next time, bye.